I knew it. Fucking knew it.
All right.
I knew it.
Welcome to Cult 45. I'm AJ. This is Ink. This is Prince. We in the building. How y'all doing in these streets today?
We in them. I'm here. That's all I got for
look
you.
illegal to you?
Oh, don't try to act like you one of the good ones.
Well, I mean, at least he's not flashing people's cantaloupes.
Hey, I mean, I don't want to see his cantaloupes, but we good.
Well,
Okay,
if y'all want some
Hi,
views,
everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome.
All right. Today we dedicate episode 45 to our favorite president, Mr. Donald John Trump. The show is important to us because we get to highlight some of the best moments from Trump's first term. Have a little fun, get a little petty with him as well. We have a nice throwback picture included in our throwback segment. And it's also a chance to combat a lot of the propaganda he faced from the media, compromised politicians, and celebrities alike. We, especially as three Black people, think it's important to address claims that this man is racist. He's so racist. He don't like you. You Black. Let's take a look at some of Trump's most racist moments.
To anyone who acted criminally in this weekend's racist violence, you will be held fully accountable. Justice will be delivered. As I said on Saturday, we condemn in the strongest possible terms this egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence. It has no place in America. And as I have said many times before, no matter the color of our skin, we all live under the same laws. We all salute the same great flag. And we are all made by the same Almighty God. We must love each other, show affection for each other, and unite together in condemnation of hatred, bigotry, and violence. We must rediscover the bonds of love and loyalty that bring us together as Americans. Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans.
Okay, so AJ, I have a quick question for you.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say that was my fault. I wasn't supposed to do the intro. You were supposed to play the video right after that.
Right.
So I messed that up. That's my fault. My bad. Do we have the next video ready? Okay,
yeah,
so
look, I be feeling bad right now because, like, when you said that right now, I'm all like, when you did it, I'm all like, do I have the right video? Because you looked at me like I was crazy. So I was like, do I have the right
all right.
video?
Well, now let's take a look at some of Trump's most racist moments.
That's not it.
Yes, it is.
Okay, look.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Perfect.
All this racism.
Look at that Grand Wizard.
Touching all these Black people.
He ain't even wearing a mask. Bringing his credit score down.
Oh, look at that racism. Oh.
Black patriots fought and bled on the battlefields of the American Revolution, and they really did. When you read the history, what they gave up, they gave everything to smash the chains of slavery and preserve our nation, and they did it with incredible bravery. They helped win the Wild West, tamed the skies, and saved freedom in the Second World War. They're warriors. From the very beginning, Black Americans have been a vital part of the American story, helping to make this the greatest nation in the history of the world. So true. Thank you. We thank you. We thank.
Repugnant. So as Black folks, the three of us, we've been told at some point that we support a racist, a fascist, a man who wouldn't spit on us if we were alive. He doesn't even like you, et cetera, et cetera. So as Black Americans who support Trump, do you feel any kind of way when people say these crazy things to you, Prince?
To me about myself, or to me about Trump?
You supporting Trump, supporting a racist, fascist man who don't like you and spit on you if you on fire.
It used to, because when people say stuff like that, it makes me think, it makes me feel like they believe that I'm so moronic, so stupid, so idiotic that I will support somebody that really doesn't want me on this earth because of just basically the color of my skin. Because I have been a part of real racism. I've been called the N-word. I've been told where I need to go back to Africa. I've really saw and experienced some real racism. So when people say stuff like that to me, it did used to bother me. But now when I further let people talk, I realize they have nothing. Because when I ask them why do you, when they ask me why do I support Trump, I can give them reasons. When I ask them why do they support Biden, they talk bad about Trump. So it's like, you know, when you see two fools arguing, you really don't know who's the fool. That's how I feel.
No, we know.
That's how I know. That's how I feel now when people come at me about anything about Trump being racist and I'm a traitor to my own race and all that stuff. You know, because then you start looking at your whole life. You be like, I'm a traitor. I hate myself so much. I married a Black woman, had Black babies, had Black friends, have BET. Like, come on.
No. Do you have BET Plus?
I have BET Plus. It's
okay, cool. Then you good. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you, AJ? Do you have BET Plus?
Nope.
See,
I don't even have the BET app. Do I? I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't. If I do, I don't.
You got Twitter Plus.
Premium, thank you.
Oh. Anyways, well, you know what? Actually, he doesn't even need it now. He could just go on TikTok and see married women clapping their boobs. Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry. Where was I? Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. What was the question again?
Do you feel any kind of way when people say those things to you about Trump?
No, I don't feel anything. You know, I think it's interesting because our whole existence has become Trump. So at work the other day, you know, the liberals that they are over where I live, he said to me, "You didn't vote for Trump? I mean, for Biden?" And I said, "Oh, you assumed I was liberal?" And he was like, "Yeah." I said, "Oh," I said, "So should I assume you're liberal because you're gay and you live here?" And he said, "I am." And I said, "Oh, okay." And I think I'm at the point now where I'm tired of people asking why I'm going to vote for Trump, right? Like, why would you vote for him? He's this, he's that. All the things that they accuse him of, he's not. He's been accused of those things, but he's not actually those things.
Right.
So I always find that to be interesting, right? So you say Trump has been indicted, he's been this, he's been that, but we have yet to see one thing that shows Trump being racist. No one has produced that source yet. And they always tell us about the things that he is. I just don't like him. That's always what I hear. I just don't like him. I think he's disgusting. I think he's a horrible human. Okay, but you never even met this man.
Right.
You don't even know him. Like, you just, all you know of him is what people tell you of him. All you know of him is what this is, the person they've created for you to know. And so I think that, you know, at this point, I don't care what anyone thinks. I'm done justifying why I need to vote for Trump. I'm not telling anybody anymore why I'm voting for him, because I can and I will and I want to. I feel like it. And my new thing is tell me why I should vote for Biden. If you can tell me why I should vote for Biden, then maybe we can have a different conversation. And if you tell me the Infrastructure Act, you can already see that doesn't work because boats are running into bridges.
Well, that's DEI, not. But anyway,
we're gonna get to that later.
Oh shit! I'm right there with y'all. First of all, I'm done. People feel like when you say, first of all, just being a conservative, period, and then you got to explain everything. You got to know every bullet point. You got to know every other conservative. You have to agree with every other conservative. You got to like and understand and stand with every. I don't like most people, period. Let's put that on the docket. Period. People. I don't give a fuck who you vote for, who you are, what your background is. I'm good. Like, I'm good. So this whole notion that I got to be the judge, the jury, the executioner, the bailiff, the defense attorney, and everything, I got to know everything about being a conservative. Meanwhile, once again, when we flip that question back, there's usually no thought. It's usually people voting by default, and it happens on both sides, let's be clear. But when you haven't really thought out who you are politically, or you're just, or I'm sure y'all have gotten these DMs, oh, thank you so much for being courageous. You speak out, and and I'm like, well, I'm not fucking, Harriet Tubman or something. I'm on fucking TikTok and,
you sure?
and Instagram. I'm like, I'm not bringing people to freedom, but like, what the fuck? I'm just, telling about you. But I'm done. I'm done like you, Ink. I'm done explaining myself. I'm done. Oh, why do you? If you don't know by now, then you're just gonna never know. If you don't know me now by now, I doubt you'll ever know me. One of my
I think I'm just done explaining myself, right? And no matter what we say,
I'm bored.
they will push back, right? And it's never against the policy itself. It's that, but he's been indicted. He's a thief. He's this. He's that. And you're just like, okay, no, he's not any of those things. But okay, sounds good.
And so what if he was? I like the policy, so I'm not here. And again, this is the notion that I have to like you to vote for you. I don't have to like you.
That part.
I don't have to like you. That's not a prerequisite, But if you are producing good policy, or if you produce good policy, and I agree, I'm all in. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. But now let's run to a compilation of Trump endorsing white supremacy.
Oh, I can't wait.
Are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups?
Sure. You've got David Duke just joined, a bigot, a racist, a problem.
Would you repudiate David Duke?
Sure.
David Duke and robocalls are out again, the white supremacist movement supporting you. Do you have any words for that?
Well, I disavow. David Duke endorsed me? Okay. All right. I disavow. Okay?
When we looked at it and looked at the question, I disavowed David Duke. So I've disavowed David Duke all weekend long on Facebook, on Twitter, and obviously it's never enough.
Trump's refusal to condemn, distance himself from white supremacists.
The Anti-Defamation League is already out there asking the president to clarify why he didn't condemn white supremacists.
So are you prepared right now to make a clear and unequivocal statement renouncing the support of all white supremacists?
Of course I am. Of course I am.
When Chris joined, we had a news conference, and they asked me the exact same question. I said, I disavow. I disavowed then. I disavowed today on ABC with George Stephanopoulos. I disavowed again.
David Duke is a bad person who I disavowed on numerous occasions over the years.
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it. I totally disavow the Ku Klux Klan. I totally disavow David Duke. Ultimately, he got to the Ku Klux Klan, which obviously I'm going to disavow. I've rejected David Duke. I've rejected the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan.
David Duke is saying to his supporters and followers, vote for Donald Trump. White supremacists are saying, vote. Do you want those votes?
No, I don't want them, and I don't want him to say it.
And you don't want the supporters?
No, I don't want anything.
What do you think of white supremacists, by the way?
Oh, my God.
I don't like any group of hate.
David Duke announced his Senate candidacy.
Can't wait till it's my turn.
Claiming your agenda.
Are you ready before you ask the question?
Newt Gingrich said every Republican should repudiate this guy no matter what it takes.
And I do. Rebuked. Is that okay? Rebuked.
Rebuked.
Done.
Just to clear it up, this morning, make a declarative statement that the president denounced.
Racism is evil. And those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK. Neo-Nazis, white supremacists.
Do you want white supremacists to vote for you?
No, I don't at all. Not at all.
His campaign is denouncing a show of support from the KKK's official newspaper, as in the Ku Klux Klan.
In the same New York Times interview, he denounced white supremacists. He denounced the neo-Nazis who support him.
President Donald Trump signed a congressional joint resolution that condemns white supremacy, neo-Nazis, and other hate groups.
When he was asked to condemn white supremacists, he didn't.
And you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally.
When specifically asked if he would denounce white supremacists, that the president dodged it.
I spoke out forcefully against hatred, bigotry, and violence, and strongly condemned the neo-Nazis, the white supremacists, and the KKK.
Well, I have to say that it's disappointing that a sitting U.S. president can't outright condemn white supremacy.
In one voice, our nation must condemn racism,
you got eyeballs like
bigotry,
saucers,
and white supremacy.
The President of the United States, in the year of our Lord 2020,
she should know
refuses to
about
condemn
racism.
white
Indians
supremacists.
hate black
Any
people.
group of hate, I don't like it. Any group of hate, I am, whether it's white supremacy, whether it's any other kind of supremacy, whether it's Antifa, whether it's any group of hate, I am very concerned about it, and I'll do something about it.
He has yet once to condemn white supremacy, the neo-Nazis. He hasn't condemned the darn thing.
Biden doesn't remember. Biden doesn't remember.
Jesus.
Okay. I'm just
now,
gonna
now,
sit
now,
back.
now, and so this is when I had this debate recently on TikTok where I was that very first part of that very first clip in that video where he was like, sure. And I said, yeah, but you got to look at all the times he's been asked that question up until that point, right? If someone asks you the same question over and over and over and over and over and accuse you of not denouncing and accuse you of blah, blah, and then you get, and I yelled at him for it. I was yelling through the TV during that debate. This is your moment! But I realized he was tired. I'm fucking tired of saying, I denounce, I disavow, I denounce. I've disavowed this shit since the 90s. I've denounced these people since forever. And you motherfuckers keep misquoting me, keep taking my shit out of context. And now what y'all want me to do? I know it wasn't my turn, but go ahead, Amy.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say. You know what's really ironic about this? That was AI. That wasn't real.
Oh,
because I don't know how somebody can say it that many times, and people had the nerve to say out of their mouth that he hadn't done it. He said it how many times, and there were still people who said he did not do it.
Right.
Think about that. So if we're to the point, but you notice most of those people don't have jobs no more. But anyways, this moving on. If you noticed that he said it over and over and over. Not one time has anyone ever asked Biden, do you want the white supremacist vote? Do you want that support? I would like to know how we control that. Because you do realize that racists vote.
Okay? I mean, as much as we hate them, yes, they have the right to vote.
They're Americans. We cannot stop it, right? So we cannot stop, just like we can't stop your moronic voting for the dementia monkey. Because I would like to disavow you too. I would like to be like, I disavow you, but I can't, unfortunately, okay? Is the same way that racists vote. So to ask a man, do you want their vote? Do you want their support? No. He's still going to get it. If they want to vote for him, they're going to vote for him. So I don't understand that logic. I don't understand that line of questioning. I don't understand why we're even asking. I don't think we've ever asked any. So this Duke comes out and says, oh, I support Trump. What is Trump supposed to do with that information? Okay, thanks. I mean, what do you want me to say at this point? So does the drunk guy on the street corner. I mean, it's all the same. So it's just kind of numbing to me at this point to think that we've asked this man this question how many times. Not only have we asked him 1,001 times, what are we supposed to do with the information? He cannot stop anyone from supporting him. He cannot stop anyone from voting for him. Like, that's never going to happen. So why are we even asking the question?
Facts.
What?
Prince.
I see why the media does it. Because if you was to just play a clip, right? If you was just scanning the TV, you're Joe, and you see Donald Trump has yet to denounce racism, and that's your only thing you're going off of. what do you think is going to happen? Because you, AJ, you ain't me. I'm going to try to find that clip to see, oh, what did Trump say? What happened? I'm going to go to the source. I'm going to not just listen to what somebody tells me.
Right.
But the average low IQ person, they're not going to do it. They're going to say, oh, it's on that big box on the wall. It got to be true. And then that's how they're going to vote. And that's how you are voting. So you know what? Y'all should feel bad that they think that they believe they can tell you anything and you will believe it. We just literally showed you a 2-minute clip of this man surrounded by black. Do you know? Have you ever been to a Klan rally? Have you ever been to a Nazi party? I guarantee you, there's not a black in sight. They despise you. They don't like the smell of you. They don't want to be around you. If there's a reason why they're in the backwoods, gathering, hoarding all these weapons and bunkers and shit like that, because they believe that all they need is each other. They don't want nothing to do with you. A true racist wants shit to do with you, even if you can help him. Even if you can. I know it was an episode on Oz one time, real quick, where a doctor put black teeth inside a racist, and his brethren disavowed him. That's how real racists roll. They don't want nothing to do with you. So for you to say that Trump is racist, you're short-sighted and you're moronic at this point, and it's not, like Keisha said, it's nothing else we can do for y'all. It's nothing else. Believe what you want. Go ahead. Fine.
It's not, but it's not even believing it, you guys. Like, be honest. What is he supposed to do with that information?
Right.
Like, is he supposed to stomp the streets and be like, hey, every racist don't vote for me?
Meanwhile, I said, Richard Spencer endorsed Joe Biden. Richard Spencer, who's a devout racist, endorsed Tulsi Gabbard when she was a Democrat, and they both disavowed, and everyone moved on. So I don't understand why that can't be the same for him, but we all know why. Anyway, we will be right back.
Into Trifecta Hour, please hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. Woo! You can also follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And if you really want to make us smile, you can subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Now it's time for our trending topic.
Oh, shit. I don't have it. I really pray that's not a video.
Video called Baltimore. Yeah.
Just kidding.
I will never forgive y'all for making the Francis Scott Key Bridge thing racist. Like, how did y'all manage to make this bridge falling about race? This is the mayor of Baltimore. He's been the mayor since like 2020. And yet today, when he has to address the public, he's being called a diversity hire. Like, are y'all okay? This is the tweet that kicked it all off. This is Baltimore's DEI mayor commenting on the collapsed Francis Scott Key Bridge.
White folks need to stop with this DEI this and DEI this. Just call me in like your ancestors did. Just call me it with a hard R and we can move on. I can beat your ass, move on about my day. Because at this point, all these folks are talking about the DEI mayor of Baltimore. How he was elected with over 70% of the vote, and it is a majority black city. A white person getting in office in Baltimore would be DEI. So we hear DEI this and DEI this. DEI is didn't earn it. DEI is it. Just call us the N-word. Just say it with your chest. Channel the spirit of your ancestors and just do it at this point, because y'all look a mess.
The left is accusing the right of trying to make the Baltimore Bridge situation a race issue. And they're currently melting down over one right-wing anonymous. I mean, this person doesn't even have a real profile picture, right? We don't know who this person is. One anonymous account on X basically commenting that the Baltimore's mayor is a DEI mayor, okay, in response to the press conference that the mayor did. Okay, now here's the thing. Do I think that it was appropriate in that moment to call the mayor a DEI mayor? No, I do not think that it was appropriate. Okay. However, I think that the left is using this one tweet as fuel to light the fire of, well, DEI is the new N-word.
Allow you, Mayor Scott, if you choose to do so, to respond to the tomfoolery and attacks on you for having the nerve to be black and also a mayor.
Well, I think, listen, I know, and we all know, and you know very well, that black men and young black men in particular have been the boogeyman for those who are racist and think that only straight, wealthy white men should have a say in anything. We've been the boogeyman from them since the first day they brought us to this country. And what they mean by DEI, in my opinion, is duly elected incumbent. We know what they want to say, but they don't have the courage to say the N-word. And the fact that I don't believe in their untruthful and wrong ideology, and I am very proud of my heritage and who I am and where I come from, scares them.
Wow.
All right, Prince.
Wow. Wow.
My heart's like beating fast because the young brother to that was talking about the tweet, and he was saying how the left is using it for that ammo to DEI, stuff like that. This is my problem with the so-called new conservative, the new Republican, whatever you want to call it. When we have an opportunity to squash dumb shit like these so-called Mayo patriots using DEI as a covert word to call us something that they really want to call us, they use thug. Remember, thug was the thing. Thug. Now it's DEI. So let me tell you something. Every black person that's in their position of power is not there because of DEI. Newsflash, some people actually earn it on the left and on the right. Baltimore is 70% black. So why would they elect Peter Griffin to be their mayor?
He didn't run.
What do you want? You complain when we don't think alike, then you complain when we think alike. I'm so sick and tired of you so-called patriots adopting new words instead of calling us the N-word. Like the young lady said, say it with your goddamn chest. I'm sick of this DEI shit. Every time, it's your problem that you're insecure that every time a black person is in a position that your dumb ass wasn't good enough to get in, you think they're there just because of the color of their skin? No, maybe they're just better than you. Like in basketball and football and tennis and down there between your legs, everything else. Listen, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these so-called patriots. You annoyed the fuck out of me. I am bored. Like the scholar AJ says, I am bored. I would much rather you call me what you really want to call me so then we can handle it. But this DEI shit, it has to go. And I'm so proud of my black people. I've been seeing handles that say my DEI. What's up, my DEI? I called somebody my DEI in Christ the other day. We gonna make you get sick of DEI. We gonna make you find a new word.
Okay. Okay. Well, first of all, it's getting dark. I need to turn the light on. Secondly, I don't feel the same way. So, DEI is our fault. We allowed people to put us in that category. Even the bald-headed Bandon, Joy, said that she got into college as a DEI. You see what I'm saying? So if you allow people to put you in the category, guess what's going to happen? The moment that we are anywhere of power, they think that we got in because it was a DEI situation. It is our fault. That's why the affirmative, all that stuff needs to be demolished. This is why. Because the moment that these things start happening, then you guys want to get all sensitive. Now you want to say, why don't you call us what you really think we are? Well, you know what? If you didn't keep barking that you're underprivileged and that you need all these special things because people wouldn't vote you in otherwise, this mayor is a product of his environment. Let's just keep it 100. The mayor is a product of his environment. So I'm sure the person who ran against was also Black. Like, that's what it is. If you go into Baltimore, that's what you're going to see. It's just like if you go into any area, Atlanta, whatever, where there's majority Black people, they are the products of their environment, wherever that location is. My biggest thing is I don't feel the same way about DEI. I feel like we created this monster. We created that monster. And if you fall into that category and you allow people to say that we need that monster, don't be mad when they use the monster against you. You said you needed it. You said that it was something that if we didn't have it, we wouldn't be in these positions. We wouldn't be in these schools. We wouldn't be anywhere if we didn't have it. So, sucks to be you, boo-boo. Why are you offended now? You the one that told the whole wide world that you needed it. If you didn't have it, nobody would be where they're at. Because people wouldn't hire us because we're brown. So, I don't feel the same way. I don't even feel bad for them. If they want to call you the N-word, well, that sucks to be you because you put that title on yourself. And that's real talk. I see it all the time. In corporate America, that's the thing. Don't be a white male. Next. They're next. Don't they have like a little Asian person? Oh, wait, don't we have like somebody? Wait, whoa. Maybe that person's not as qualified as that person. Hold on, what are we doing right now? What's happening? That's what we've created. So why y'all mad? Why y'all mad? I'll wait. You little DEIers. Do it yourselves. AJ.
Oh man.
Prince, why are you looking like that?
Prince, you want me to yield my time to you, Prince? You want to respond?
Because I'm annoyed because I get everything that you're saying, Ink, but my problem, I guess, is I'm more coming from the standpoint of I want to fight. So I want you to call me. Say it. You don't think I belong here. Okay, now let's go outside. Let me show you.
Why don't they? No. You said they think that you don't belong there. That's what you put on them. You don't even know that to be fact. You put that on them. You're assuming they don't want that you don't belong. No one's told you that. That's what's wrong with the whole situation. Everything that's coming out of everyone's mouth is an assumption. No one has any facts. No one has any proof that that's the truth. That's your assumption. So when you put something in place like DEI, what do you think people will assume?
Yeah.
And then what's your first thing? You're defensive because you know you deserve that spot. You know you've earned it. You know that you are more than capable of doing the job. But because there's this stupid thing called DEI, people will doubt it and question it. If there was no DEI, no one would ever question how you got that job. They would always know that you were the most qualified. That's how it's always been. Now people are questioning
you know what I want to say, right?
I know. Say it, Prince.
Segregation is elevation. When we were all together, we didn't need the white man's paperwork. We didn't.
We
were our own tailors. We were our own heating and air. We were our own scholars. We were our own dentists. We were our own doctors. But remember, we had to go to those quote unquote schools because you know what's funny? I never see an Asian or Hispanic say, "Oh man, look at that over there. I wish I can be over there. I want to be over there. I want to be where the black people are." I just don't see it. For some reason, we feel like we have to be in those spaces. Why?
What spaces? What spaces are you talking about?
Harvard, Princeton, all the shit that we cry about that DEI has afforded us. Like,
what are you talking about? That is our spaces. So what are you talking about? I'm confused. We shouldn't go to Ivy Leagues?
No. Why? Why go if you're going to be fighting every day about if you belong there or not? If you're going to be wondering if you're a DEI.
So to get into those, no. To get into those schools, you have to be the elite of the elite. It doesn't have nothing to do with your race. I mean, now it's gotten so competitive, it's not even worth it. You can get a better education somewhere else. Like I don't understand when something is no longer ours. Like when did these spaces not be spaces that belong to us? When did that happen? That's what's fucked up about this entire situation. Like when did the space become a space we didn't belong to? Like, school me, let me know. I'm sorry, AJ. Did you want to talk?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just quickly say, I'm like in the middle, so I understand both sides of this argument. The only thing I just want to say from the political standpoint is this is an election year, and us on the right, conservatives, pull up right quick. It's not a good look. It's just like, yeah, like Black Conservative Perspective was saying, this tweet was from an anonymous account or whatever. But the tweet also, when I produced that video, had 14,000 likes. That tweet had 14,000 likes, 1.6 thousand reposts, 4.4 thousand quote tweets. And so I could take Black Conservative Perspective, I could take him a bit more seriously if he had made a video when Charlie Kirk opened his mouth and said what he said about DEI.
Yeah.
Then
I
I
agree.
could take you a bit more seriously, because you do have to call it out when it's wrong and out of pocket and out of line. I'm not, if you had this man sit on his platform and say that if he gets on an airplane and the pilot is Black, he's wondering if, oh, he's giving the pilot side eye. And I'm sitting here like, well, let's think about the aviation industry. Let's think about the boating industry. Let's think about the railroads, the trucking industry. The majority of these people are white. The almost damn near over 80% of the accidents have been by white people. So can we just make a bigoted counter argument saying, oh, well, let's stop hiring whites? Why the fuck would we do that, right? It's either mechanical error or human error that usually causes the accidents. So to say that just because of a person's aesthetic, I got questions, yeah, I'm going to call you out on that because it's a bit dumb. And it's an election year. We don't have time for this. And you have the presumptive nominee of the Republican Party literally trying to court the Black vote. You cannot court the Black vote when y'all 14,000 of you dummies are liking some stupid shit like this. So that's why I'm in the middle. So I think if you want to be taken seriously, you got to listen to the right Black folks who can tell you what will be effective in the actual community, because they're there. I like Candace Owens, but she ain't there. There. So anyway, where are we?
First step.
All right.
Now let's get into.
Now let's get back to our homeboy Trump and our celebration of 45, episode 45 of Trifecta Hour. Let's look at some of the policy. This is one of my favorite policy highlights of Trump's first term, the First Step Act. Let's take a look.
Thousands of former prisoners who thought they would spend Christmas behind bars are free thanks to the help of the First Step Act. President Trump signed the legislation into law last December. The act increases the number of good conduct time credits an inmate can earn per year. It also built on the Fair Sentencing Act of 2010, signed by former President Obama, which reduced penalties for crack cocaine offenses. The U.S. Sentencing Commission says those changes can help more than 140,000 people in prison. We spoke with two former inmates who say they're still adjusting to their newfound freedom. Before President Trump signed the First Step Act into law, did you expect to spend the rest of your life behind bars?
I did, but I didn't, because I never gave up fighting.
48-year-old Brian Johnson says it feels good to be back in his old neighborhood in Baltimore. Nearly 20 years ago, Johnson was convicted of money laundering and drug distribution. He was sentenced to life in federal prison. But when President Trump signed off on the First Step Act last December, it meant Johnson and thousands of others were eligible for an earlier release or a reduced sentence. On July 9th, Johnson took his first step out of prison. Who did you first lay eyes on when you got out of prison?
The first person that I seen was my oldest daughter.
How old is she?
31.
You've missed most of her upbringing.
20 years of it. So when she pulled out, it was like an unbelievable feeling until I could hug her.
He says he makes about $500 per week working full-time for a delivery company. From prison life to this life, I think the assumption is, oh, you're free, you must be so excited, it must be so great.
It's great, but what comes with the greatness is reality. Now you're back out here, because when you're incarcerated, basically everything is free. Food is free, sleeping is free. In the free world, as they say, Got to pay for everything.
Nothing's
Has
free.
that been the biggest challenge for you?
Actually, no. Technology has been the biggest challenge for me. Right now, I have a phone, but I couldn't tell you how to work everything on the phone.
Even harder than that, finding out he has a son.
Since I've been home, I found out I have a son
All
that's
right, we can
26
stop.
years old, and he is incarcerated.
Wow.
Oh man. Well, Prince wasn't locked up. We don't know why he doesn't know technology. But how many races would sign off for legislation that would free people? All right. So I just want to how many races would sign off on legislation that would free people who mostly do not look like him, Prince?
A racist.
No, not many, because again, they don't. A real true racist doesn't want anybody to succeed but their own. They consider black people or anybody that's not white locked up as animals in a cage. So why would they sign anything to release y'all back into the wild, that racial jungle that the current president called it? This is what I'm telling you. If you take emotions out of it and you look at the definition and you use common sense of what a racist is, you will realize that Donald Trump is not a racist. He's a business.
Yeah, to quote R. Kelly, use your common sense.
Use your common sense, please.
We've lost that. There's no more common sense. There's no one thinking for themselves anymore. Like someone literally said he's racist. He was fine until he became president. Now he's racist. So okay. I mean, what are we doing?
I don't and maybe this is
not,
my
no, Prince. It's not. Be honest, it's not meant for us to understand. If we're being honest, you guys, let's be honest. This is all a ploy to destroy this man. That's all this is.
Oh, I said that. I said that last week. I'm like, it's either going to be physically, mentally, or economically. If not all of the above, they could do it. If they could, they'll take all three if they could. So they're just going to try to stress him till he gets health problems, or cripple him mentally, or take all his money. And then brag about raising money at Radio City Music Hall yesterday, knowing damn well they've strangled this man from being able to really actively fundraise in the way he should, and then criticize him for selling sneakers and Bibles and all this other shit. Like, he's just literally just trying to raise money for his fucking campaign. And then you put this astronomical bond on his head, which he was like, that's my campaign money. They can't have that. So that's why you're not getting the money. But Prince, do you have your notes? Or
yes.
Because I kind of feel like you're winging it right now. But
well, be honest, he is.
So then did he just pull it out of his pocket? So do you have so you're supposed to read these highlights, or you want me to read?
Oh, yes. Okay. A few highlights from Trump's presidency.
Read it.
Over 7 million new jobs.
Lifted
nearly 7 million Americans off food stamps. The bottom 50% of American households saw a 40% increase in net worth. Strengthen America's
over them.
Say what now?
You
Strengthen America's rural economy by investing over $1.3 billion through the Agriculture Department's Reconnect program to bring high-speed broadband infrastructure to rural America. During the third quarter of 2020, the economy grew at a rate of 33.1%, the most rapid GDP growth ever recorded. This is y'all favorite one right here for all of y'all that complain a lot about being jobless. Unemployment fell to 6.7% in December from a pandemic peak of 14.7% in April, beating expectations of well over 10% unemployment through the end of 2020. I know that's a lot of numbers, but put your Asian cap on, figure it out. Signed the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, the largest tax reform package in history.
At least he said Asian and not Oriental. Go ahead.
I was thinking that. So, and why did you? Okay,
Don't
I
be a
was so
bigot.
thinking that.
Stop being a bigot.
Go ahead.
A typical family of 4 earning $75,000 received an income tax cut of more than $2,000, slashing their tax bill in half. Created nearly 9,000 opportunity zones where capital gains on long-term investments are taxed at zero. Also under Trump's leadership, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services beneficiaries had access to a broad set of insulins at a maximum $35 copay for a month's supply. So all you soul food people, all you people that sit on TikTok thick and be eating, you could get insulin for $35.
But also, Biden froze that policy. And then remixed it and then claimed it as his own. So yeah. So when I hear people, he got insulin and reduced rate, I was like, no. That was not him. He froze the policy and then remixed it and manipulated you dummies into believing it is. But anyway, y'all can keep pretending not to know. And contrary to popular belief, Trump has always been America first. Watch this.
Kuwait, they live like kings, and yet they're not paying. We make it possible for them to sell their oil. Why aren't they paying us 25% of what they're making? It's a joke.
This sounds like political presidential talk to me, and I know people have talked to you about whether or not you want to run. Would you ever?
You know, I just probably wouldn't do it, Oprah. I probably wouldn't, but I do get tired of seeing what's happening with this country, and if it got so bad, I would never want to rule it out totally, because I really am tired of seeing what's happening with this country, how we're really making other people live like kings, and we're not.
You've said, though, that if you did run for president, you believe you'd win.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd win. I tell you what, I wouldn't go in to lose. I've never gone in to lose in my life. And if I did decide to do it, I think I'd be inclined. I would say that I would have a hell of a chance of winning, because I think people, I don't know how your audience feels, but I think people are tired of seeing the United States ripped off. And I can't promise you everything, but I can tell you one thing. This country would make one hell of a lot of money from those people that for 25 years have taken advantage. It wouldn't be the way it's been, believe me.
Look at that. A
So to combat
skinny
all of
Donald
the
and a fat Oprah. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh my gosh. I lost it. Anyway, we'll be back. It's always lit over at ajsrantroom.com. We got the best bags and accessories, our beloved Black Series. We got fresh lids for you hat lovers, fire jackets and hoodies, and of course we got you covered on the t-shirts. So head on over to ajsrantroom.com and get to shopping. You won't be disappointed. Now it's time to get petty!
Oh, my favorite time. Petty, petty, petty.
My first petty.
Trump has a word.
Oh, that's right. He does. Thanks, AJ, for reminding me that Trump has a word. He is our special guest. And you know what? I don't appreciate him taking my spot. Why can't we? We can't hear it.
There's no audio?
Nope.
Great.
Sorry.
Oh, well. Great.
I wonder if it'll play on my phone.
Did you call us DEIs?
No, that was a bummer because.
All right. Well,
sorry,
go
didn't have
ahead.
audio. All right. Sorry, guys. Trump had a word, but we can't hear him. All right. So he didn't deserve the front running spot anyways. So let's get petty. My petty goes out to the fake Haitian.
Who?
That goes by Ed Lover.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Who all of a sudden got black. Okay. So now you're black. Now people are white. And now all of a sudden, white people that you kick it with are racist and playing the race card. Okay. Well, it's a little difficult to play the race card if you're not black, Ed. Which is it?
Wow.
Okay.
Whoa.
Ed, and you know what, Ed, since we're speaking on Ed, the vacation, because he's now a black man, I'm real cool on this. We just want to have open dialogue. Okay. So the grift is real. So what you have done is you've exposed this innocent white woman, we're not going to mention her name because she's not the problem, to the vitriol of all these black people on TikTok. Okay. And then your response to that, Mr. Haitian, is, well, don't talk to her like that. No. You put her in that position. You bait her. This race baiting topics is a bunch of bullshit too. Like, I'm over it for clicks and views and numbers. Listen, you guys, these things are bots. You guys need to get on social media. Okay. How is it that you wake up, y'all on live? We go to lunch, y'all on live. We go to bed, y'all on live. And all you guys are doing, and then you guys want to cry. You get wrecked on the app. Okay. Then y'all want to cry when people want to drag you on the app. Okay. Well, if you put yourself in a situation to think and believe that any of these fraudulent people are your friends, that's where you make your first mistake. Your second mistake is giving another man your time and attention and thinking that that man whom you're not banging and is not your husband is going to protect you. Just doesn't work. Wow. So Ed Lover, if you ever form on your lips again to say that my friend is racist, you will suffer my wrath. It won't be pretty either. It won't be pretty. Okay. I'm just letting you know. I'm at the burnout on TikTok. I just want to let everybody know.
Is this the friend from Detroit?
This is the friend from Detroit. So I'm just letting everybody know right now that the Ink TikTok account is literally in flames right now.
Oh,
it's in flames. I'm trying to literally smoke the app out. Just burn the bitch down. I'm trying right now. I don't even care. So that 100+K, just watch it because it's going to go poof. One day y'all going to wake up and that bitch going to be gone. Okay? I'm tired of the frauds. I'm tired of the fakeness. I'm tired of people talking shit about us behind our back thinking we don't know. We do. We do. I'm tired of you motherfuckers who we didn't tell nobody nothing. We didn't share y'all's business. We didn't talk about y'all. We didn't go nowhere with y'all shit. We kept it. Y'all talking about us like dogs in the street. I'm cool. So I just want to prepare everybody. I too have text messages. I too have screenshots. And on my way out the building, I got like 5 accounts. I'm going to start at the bottom. And I'm going to burn each one of those motherfuckers down one by one. And by the time I reach 100K, it's going to be ugly.
Brick by brick.
Bad. I'm done.
All right. Well, my petty goes out to that white Democrat, senator, congressman, whatever he is, who called black Republicans jigaboos. And the punk ass black people on the left who do what they do best because y'all scared, because y'all know the white man on that side holds y'all purse strings, so y'all not gonna go and push back. You need your ass whooped. That's what you need. Because I promise you, if this
I have
was
the
a
video if you'd
Republican
like
senator,
to play it.
You have it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Want to play it?
Get is, can you compete? Can you do it better than the other competitor? And with that, can you create a P&L statement that works? And the tax rate, that's after the P&L. It's never, ever once been a consideration. So this Republican jigaboo that, it's a tax rate that's stopping business investment, it's just completely faulty by people who've never run a business. They've never been there. They have not a clue what they're talking about.
Wow.
Picture it. Matt Gaetz, Ted Cruz. Oh my goodness. Wall to wall to wall headlines, clickbait. Oh my gosh, think pieces. The Republican Party is harboring racists. The neo-Nazis are coming. Oh my gosh, black people duck. They don't like us. Don't vote for them. Oh my gosh, these are Trump's people. Oh my goodness, it would be endless. Because this Twiddledum dingy said it. Nothing. You could hear a rat pissing on cotton after he said it. Where was Shaniqua, the one with the wigs who always whenever she gets the floor? Where was she? Where was her response?
Nowhere.
Oh, okay, right. So y'all be the same ones sitting up in a live stream, and if it's even remotely offensive, y'all want us to step in and check our white friends. The fuck out of here. Protecting y'all. Fuck y'all. Go ahead, Prince.
God damn.
I like it. I like it.
My petty goes out to. I want y'all to picture this. I got my.
We'll be right back.
I got my spinach and egg omelet right here. I'm eating, and then right next to me, a man blew his nose, and all the allergens and pollens of the past 50 years came out of his nose right next to me. My petty is to you motherfuckers who think that you can walk around with that snot rag, blow your nose while people are eating, and then go back about your business. That is gross. It is nasty. And fuck a vaccine, fuck Tylenol, fuck Robitussin. None of that matters if you nasty motherfuckers continue in 2024 to do the most disgusting, vile shit that cold water and privacy can handle. I'm so sick of it. Fuck a mask, fuck amoxicillin, fuck all modern medicine. Wash your hands. Don't blow your nose when people are eating. That is gross. And since this seems to be the episode to where mayo people are on the menu, it's always you. That's the one thing black people do not pay. When we're at the table, we're normally silent, we're eating, and we're doing it well. But for some reason, y'all like to blow your nose, dig up your nose, talk about taxes, talk about shit that don't matter.
DEI.
If you ever blow your goddamn nose, the next person, whenever this podcast gets out, the next person that blows their nose next to Prince Blue, I'm going to start a Chuck Norris bar fight. It was so bad.
Get your cardio up. Get your cardio up before you start.
Don't worry about cardio, mama. I'ma squeeze you.
We're done. And we'll be right back. Into Trifecta Hour, please hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. Woo! You can also follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And if you really want to make us smile, you can subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Now it's time for our memes of the week.
Black assistant, please. Thank you. This is how y'all look. Y'all was puffing y'all chest when Trump had to pay $8 trillion, but when it got deduced, this is y'all. Some of y'all can't even pay your goddamn phone bill, and you expect this man to have $800 million just sitting around. Again, y'all are phony and y'all are disingenuous. Pay your phone bills. Next me.
Wow.
Listen. I'm just gonna say this, y'all.
Ooh.
I know that what he was accused of is serious. I get that. Real victims, I understand. I know it's not always about looks when it comes to stuff like that. But come on.
Absolutely.
Come on. She looked like Dolph Lundgren on meth.
Okay,
There's
we need to
no
get on
way.
task.
There's no way. She's not even a 5 pumper.
Oh my God. Okay, next.
Next
It was dark
meme.
in the.
Now look at
Oh
this.
my God.
This how y'all was. Y'all was mad. You owe me $464,576,230.62, and Trump said no, and y'all lost your mind. Y'all think people supposed to just bend over and do whatever you tell them to do? Pause.
Oh my God.
No diddy.
Pause.
We're not.
Pause.
No. That man ain't about to
Diddy.
give y'all his hard-earned money. Next meme.
Oh my. Why is the picture so bad?
Now this hat, no hat has almost gotten people's ass whooped than these red hats with white letters. Cause y'all be so close. What's that say? Does that say? Oh, I thought that said "Make America Great Again." And if it did, and but this one says "Make the Hood Great Again." AJ's Red Room.
And is.
Make the hood great again. But if my hat does say "Keep America Great Again" and "Make America Great Again," what the fuck you about to do about it? You gonna take my hat off?
Right.
You gonna tell me why I shouldn't wear it?
Right.
Because when I bought the motherfucker, I sure enough didn't use your currency.
Amen.
Now this one was funny. Hey, my pronouns: she, her, they, them. Michael Jackson. It works.
We're done.
It works. No, listen.
We're done.
That's why Drake could never be MJ. MJ had pronouns before pronouns was a thing.
Really?
R.I.P. MJ. And R.I.P. Lou Gossett Jr.
Yes, rest in peace, Lou Gossett
Rest in
Jr.
peace. Rest in paradise, King. And those are the memes of the week. Thank you, Black Assistant.
Unfortunately.
All right.
You're welcome, Black man.
I love you, Black
it's
man.
It's time for our
Oh, I know, AJ. I'm sorry. We're over. I'm trying. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Fake. Because I'm fake. I just want you guys to know that. Okay. The word on the street is I'm fake. Okay. So since I'm fake, let's describe what a fake person is. Fake is a word to describe people who aren't themselves in order to gain friends and end up being more popular. They seem very nice to everyone, yet trash talk them behind their back. That means you come into our live, you request to get into the box, you laughing and kikiing. Is that you? Do you fit that description? Would that be you? Oh, okay. Because see, I don't fuck with people who I don't fuck with. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Okay. You yes man.
Fucking yes man. Shout out to Jay Lee.
Anyway, so shout out to Jay Lee. So it says you trash talking behind their back in order to get attention from people and make friends just to improve your social status.
Wow.
So word on the street is don't throw stones in glass houses. Okay. Wow. There's people, everybody knows who I don't like. You know if I don't like you. I'm not even pretending to like you. Differences between me and this person and these people is nobody's come back to you and said I was talking shit about you behind your back. Anything I ever felt about you, I said it out loud. All right, I'm good. Fake. Oh, is Jay Lee spelling it for everyone just in case people need to look it up? Fake. Jay Lee, can you drop that in the chat, please, sweetheart? So just in case they need to look the word up. Because obviously these dummies think that they can call me fake, don't know how to spell it, and have never looked the word up. Because they're wealthy.
Oh, all right. It's time for Throwback Friday.
Okay, here we go.
Look like a dirty lollipop.
Baby.
Just so everybody knows, I know
Give
who
us
my
the close
father
up.
is.
Give us the close up. Give us the close up. Give us the close up.
Okay, God, you always say pause.
Let's see those 2 strands of hair.
Pause. You see
Look at that comb over.
Who got a comb over?
What village is that in Africa?
Oh shit.
Rich village. You see, we had cars and houses.
That's a backdrop.
I just want everybody to be clear. Picture, because this picture speaks volumes.
Shout out to Mr. Kenny.
He owns. That's not my daddy's last name. Really? Like, where did that just come from? Did he just say that out loud? What the fuck? Anyways, okay. So with that being said, we had a car and we had a house, a home. Okay.
Well, technically, you're not in front of a house. The house is across the street.
No, actually, we are. We're in our driveway. In our driveway.
I can't see that from the picture.
That's why you see the house behind us, because we're standing in our own driveway. We're not an apartment.
I don't believe
okay.
you.
Well, you see how our car is parked on the street?
You
okay.
disavow the house.
Whatever.
Oh
next.
my God.
You funky trifling hoe. Oh, and look who it is.
At least the quality of the picture is a little better.
You know what? You and this quality can go to hell.
You know what? Have you ever noticed? First of all, he was trying to be Jay-Z in this picture. Okay, let's just keep that there. Have you ever noticed Prince always has on the worst, cheapest sunglasses in all his pictures? Let's look at the close-up. Let's zoom in on this Negro. Oh my God. Look at those ashy knuckles. Did they not make those sunglasses in your size?
Oh, mine is
what's going on? What's happening?
Yeah, blind bastard.
They don't make those in your size? Oh, okay, okay. All right. Anyways, let's move on to the real talents of this group. Let's move on.
Oh Lord. So this was an alter ego shoot that I did somewhere. I won't mention because I can't stand that person anymore. But
okay.
Yeah, this was fun. This was a fun shoot. It was fun. I don't know what the fuck is going on the right, but I guess it's goth. I don't know. But but go ahead. Move on. Just get the close-ups. Get the close-ups.
Oh, my bad. Look at that.
So
Hi, AJ.
You know, it was fun.
AJ, what is going on there?
Hey, swagoo.
You're kind of handsome right there.
Look at that goddamn chin strap.
My what?
Hey, AJ.
Chin strap.
Hey, at least I got Ray-Bans on my head, unlike you, motherfucker.
Those were Ray-Bans that I was wearing.
Don't wear no Ray-Bans.
Stop. You can't tell me they weren't. You can't tell me they weren't.
I can tell you they were. Okay. Anyway.
Moving on. We're not going to argue. Number 45.
Oh, shit, Swaggy in the room. I don't know if y'all remember the controversy with the robe where he said he doesn't have one, and then the left started digging up the old pictures of him in the robe. So this was
it's a white robe too.
Of all the pictures, AJ,
it's a white robe.
Sure that's even him.
Oh my goodness! All
funny.
Right.
Look, I'm like, are you sure that was even him? Okay.
He had a bob.
Oh,
all right.
Man.
I don't even know where we are.
We're just gonna. I will ask the closing question. So really quickly, rapid fire. Why Trump in 2024?
Because I can.
Oh, yes, we can.
Go ahead, Prince.
Why not?
Fuck off. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching Trifecta Hour. Hope you enjoyed episode 45. Code 45 is out. We'll see you next week for episode 46.